Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? How's everybody doing? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, where the hell are these kids learning this information from? I would say it has to be the internet. Like, it absolutely has to be the internet. But the parents must not be paying attention to their kids if they're getting to this drastic of a side of the internet. Y'all look at this and tell me what y'all think, if this is too drastic or not. I think it is. Well, this definitely is. Yeah, when y'all hear it, y'all see.
Did y'all hear about the kids aged 8 through 10 that raped and beat a 5-year-old unconscious, stripped her naked, and left her in a field thinking that they unalived her? Yes, and the 5-year-old girl's mom is Antavia Kennebrew. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. And yes, y'all heard it right. Kids aged 8 through 10 did this to a
Now, how do they even know about any one of those things? Like, think about it. How do they know about any one of those things? Those are children. And y'all know about grown up stuff. And not even just grown up stuff. You know violence. And you know what to pretend to do. Because we know there wasn't, well, I don't know. Unless these are grown 8 to 10 year olds. Even though 10 is still a substantial age to understand, but you're not understanding like that unless you have been told you're not a child. Well, not told, but shown you're not a child.
year old. This happened in Cleveland and this was very recent. The mom said she did not want to post about her daughter's struggles because she did not want her daughter to grow up and continuously be reminded about what she went through at 5 years old. But the mom only came up here because the police are saying that they're not going to charge any of those kids because they're too young. My thing is, ages 8 through 10, they're doing adult things. Y'all are raping people and beating them unconscious. They even went as far as ripping the girl's braids from her scalp. They thought they unalived this little girl. They should be charged as adults. I don't know where they learned that from. I don't know.
I don't know about the whole adult things, but there definitely should be some repercussions for those actions. Absolutely, I'm sided with you. Something, reform something. I don't know about being charged as an adult because at the end of the day, it's kids that don't know what they're doing. They don't. They thought the shit was okay, or they're always around some type of violence or something, like you can tell. And I hope them kids don't look like me. Fuck.
Why they're thinking like that. These are all children. The mom is up here asking for help because she needs justice for her daughter, of course, as she should. Like I said, this happened in Cleveland. This was near East 145th Street. The mom, Antavia, left her 5-year-old daughter with a trusted family member because she had to undergo a medical procedure. Her 5-year-old managed to get out of the house. You know, sometimes children are just busybodies. She got out of the house, and some of the neighborhood kids came up to her 5-year-old and presented themselves to be friendly. They were acting like they were friendly, like, come on, let's go play. They grabbed the 5-year-old's hand and they went to a field. When they got to that field, they literally
I don't know if that's how the story legitly started. I don't know, but if that's the case, I might side with you on that tried as adult shit because now that's premeditation. That's premeditation. I thought they all already knew each other and they just went with them and shit happens where one, cause you know how kids are, one do it, they all gonna do it. You feel me? Like that's how kids are. Only grown-ups would be the ones not to side with one person doing this, cause all another kid has to say, "What, you a punk?" Especially when it comes to boys. Not to say that it's right, but y'all understand what I mean, hopefully. What? Yeah, no, I got to side with you now because it's like, yeah, no, that's premeditation. Y'all didn't know the person at all. Y'all were looking for a victim. That's what it seemed like to me because you saw something and instead of what, even just playing, like, what just playing wasn't on y'all minds. Like, just playing as children. Most of the time, children thinks about just playing unless y'all are being taught and shown that you're older than what you are.
traumatized her daughter. Like I said, they ripped her braids. She had cornrows in. They ripped her braids from her scalp. They raped her and beat her and kept doing it back and forth until she was unconscious. They shoved sticks down her throat. They penetrated her, with sticks as well. One of the children in the group even went as far as biting the 5-year-old's bottom half to keep her still while the other one was raping her. One of the kids also strangled the little girl with her own shirt. One of the children urinated on the 5-year-old, then proceeded to penetrate her again. And they kept doing this until she was unconscious, like I said. Then they left her in a field and they went about their day and they
That don't sound like kids. I'm siding with you now. That didn't sound like kids. That does not sound like kids. That's grown-ups in children's bodies. Those are fucking grown-ups. It's like, what? Not even grown-ups. Those are unruly kids. Cause what? Y'all did all of that and had no remorse? Like, who raised kids like this? It's like, hey, you don't have no type of heart, bro? That seemed like some type of anime character spin-off shit, because only anime characters or even soap opera movies will have people be that vile. But no, not that I could be wrong. I am wrong. Because there's multiple stories of people doing the most heinous shit.
Started playing as if they didn't just do what they did. They thought this 5-year-old was unalived and they went about their day and was playing. Then the family member that the 5-year-old was left with approached the kids and asked them if they had seen her because she left out the house. They like, have you seen her? Like, have you seen this little girl? The children lied and said they did not see the little girl at all. Then a little while later, those kids came back with their parents, showed the trusted family member that the 5-year-old was left with. They showed her where the child was left in the field. When the family member got there and saw the 5-year-old, she was literally covered in debris. There was dirt and everything all over the child's private area.
So at least one of them had a heart to either snitch or the parents got it up out of them because they had something, some indication. So one of them had a good parent. And you know what that tells me? That's one of those kids were teaching the other one. It could have been the oldest teaching the youngest, or like one of them is watching all of this fucked up shit. Like the person who engaged all of this, he's the ringleader that started all of this. And that boy or girl, because we don't know if it is or not, would that one who did all of this, because he started it and they just followed behind. That's legitimately how it works, at least with kids. That's crazy behavior. One of them, it could have even been the youngest one that he didn't really have a heart. He couldn't hide it. You know, he wasn't versed in being manipulative like the ringleader of this whole thing. He was legitimately a sheep. That's how it came out. Like he was a sheep. Man, which ain't nothing wrong with being sheeps, cause that was a crazy ass wolf you was following.
Like I said, she was left there naked, bleeding, eyes bloody, braids ripped out of her scalp. It was horrifying. The family member called the 5-year-old girl's mom immediately, of course, called Antavia. Antavia rushed over there and she saw her daughter as well. Those kids didn't change their mind last minute and decide to show where that 5-year-old wasn't at field. She would have been unalived. Oh yes, the 5-year-old is still here with us today. They took her to the hospital and she was nursed back to health. Mother has been doing everything. She contacted the mayor of Cleveland. She has not gotten a response yet. Contacted a few great advocates. And like I said, I told you the police said that they are not arresting anyone's, or it may not be an arrest at all because the kids are too young that did this to her daughter. Tavia also said that now her 5-year-old daughter is having behavioral issues. She's having thoughts and she's just
Yeah, that is traumatizing. Not even that it is traumatizing enough. It definitely was traumatizing enough for that to happen. Absolutely. But yeah, no, I'm siding with you. You got to charge them as adults. You got to. Or even try to figure out there's one ringleader and everybody else is following. So the ringleader got to get the bulk of the trouble, even though I just hope it don't turn out the way, you know how it goes, right? There one person to do the worst and then he'll throw everybody else under the bus to get the least. And I hate that shit.
not happy. She is literally traumatized, and who would not be? I would not like anybody to go through this, but she's 5 years old. I cannot believe that these kids are even thinking like that. But y'all, share this video as much as y'all can. We need justice for Antavia's.
Absolutely. Because this is crazy behavior that y'all got going on with these goddamn kids out here that we're supposed to be protecting. No? But we can't really protect them if the kids theirself are having these crazy ass vile thoughts about doing shit to other children, and then they have kids following them to do the same thing. Crazy. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what y'all think in the comments, and don't forget to share.